tell us the story of how you got involved in SG-1.
Uh, my then manager was called by Mary Jo Slater. That would
Mm.
be the mother of Christian Slater,
Hmm.
right? And she was the casting director on the job on Stargate. And she said, we'd like Jay to come down and read for this thing. And they sent me up the sides, pages, and I looked at it and I said, yeah, I'll go in for this. This looks fun. Looks, the beauty of sci-fi is that when you read it, sometimes it could be like, oh my God, this is far-fetched.
Yeah.
It's far-fetched. But if you commit to it, if you make it part of your world, if you really commit to it, make it real for everyone. And that's the hard part of sci-fi, right? That's the really hard part of sci-fi. And I've grown to enjoy that part of it, where you read it and you go, how the hell is this going to work? And then, but if you bring it in internally and then, make yourself part of that world, it just works. And if the writing is good, of course, the writing has to be good. And in my case, with Jonathan and Brad, and they did a great job. They did a great job.
This was a character that I believe it was John Deal played in the feature film. Did you go back and have a look at the feature film again before?
I did not. I didn't do that. No. But
okay. Is that
probably wouldn't have been a bad idea?
Is that well? I'm curious about that. I intend to ask people like Tori Higginson when she was replacing Jessica Steen for a role. Is that a personal acting choice to not examine someone else's work so that you have your own fresh interpretation?
I don't like to, but I think to each his own. Especially, I think in a case where you're replacing someone. I don't think it's good to. What you want is all the background and the history that has already occurred, so that you have all that background and history, and you can create a back life of things that have happened. But I don't think for me. It's not good to watch another actor and then try to copy it. It just doesn't work for me.
So you did not audition for Children of the Gods; they offered it to you.
Was Children of the Gods the pilot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I auditioned for that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I had to go in and win that role. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I auditioned for that. I got that, and once I got the pilot, then we did the pilot, and then the first episode after the pilot is called.
That's called The Enemy Within.
The Enemy Within.
Now you're testing me.
I didn't have to audition for that.
Well, no, right.
We just rolled right into that. So that was kind of nice.
Did you know when you auditioned for the pilot that they were going to knock you off in episode 2?
I knew I wasn't going to be part of the fire team. That I knew, and they were very honest with me up front. That the scripts were already written, and it was written that Charlie Kawalsky expires in the second episode, or in the episode after the pilot. So, and it was explained to me that we can't go back now and rewrite because it would mean getting network approval for all these other scripts, and they said we're just simply not going to do that. So,
were they considering a rewrite to make you a part of the fire team?
I don't think so.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I just it would have been nice, but no.
Enemy Within is such a wonderful. It really is in many respects a part 2 to Children of the Gods, because we find out just how powerful these forces are, how powerful the species is that takes over people, and we lose a cherished character real quickly. So it sets the stage for some real trouble. And that is largely attributed to your performance during that episode. It's a really solid performance.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's one of the better episodes of television that has ever been written for me, and I appreciate you saying that. Thanks.
Was it a struggle to be strapped to that table for hours and hours a day.
Well, I was strapped to it. I can tell you that. They strapped me down pretty good. As I remember, please help me remember, because it's been a lot of years. Who directed that? Was that Mario as a party, or was that
directed Enemy Within?
No, it was the French guy. It was he was a French fella.
Let's see.
Very nice guy.
Dennis Barry. Dennis Barry.
Dennis Barry. Yeah. Denis Barry. Yes. Yeah. He did a great job. He did a great job with that. And I don't know whether they ever had him back. Did they ever have him back again? Did he direct more episodes?
It's really easy.
I have no idea.
Really easy to check. He came back. He was right there for First Commandment in the first season of the show as well. He did too. So, what was it like acting with the great Don S. Davis?
Miss Don. He was a prankster, a joker, and when the director said action, he was all business, and he never missed a beat. I got to tell you, the guy was a solid as a rock actor, just terrific. But off camera, when the cameras are at rest and everybody, we're in between scenes, I'd say that he and Chris Judge were some of the funniest people I've ever worked with in my life. They are definitely pranksters and fun to be with.
Yeah. I was on the phone with you about 2 or 3 years ago. This is after we had shot for Dialing Home. And I was contacting you about, I think for like approvals for a clip or something.
Okay. And
you asked me, are you still in touch with Chris? And I said, yes. And you said, please tell him I love him. And that really struck a chord with me, how close all of you were, and how, that's just not the case for every film and TV set.
You're absolutely right. It's not the case for most things. Look, I had a great time, between Richard and Michael and Amanda and just everybody, Christopher. They were all just lovely people. And we suffered what is it called? The GVRD together, which is
Greater Vancouver Regional District, Recreational District. Yeah. That huge
the recreational district, with pouring rain, freezing cold days. And we were all, I don't want to say miserable, but I do. I will say miserable. They were miserable times.
Oh my God.
Because, you're soaked through. Your clothes are just soaked through, and you're cold. And somehow, some way, we managed to laugh about it and just carry on. And they're great people. And I still speak to I don't speak to Richard that much. I see Richard once in a great while at a con or something. But Christopher, I still speak to on the phone, and sometimes Michael. Amanda, I see it things at different events and things like that, and I see she's doing extremely well, and
better than ever.
All of her good stuff that's happening to her. She's a lovely woman.
She is doing exactly what she always wanted to do. She always wanted to be a director, and now, as far as I am aware, she is one of the most sought after directors in Canada. So
isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
It couldn't happen to a better person.
You're right.
To a nicer person. Yeah. And yeah, she's given off good vibes. Everyone that I hear that's talked with her has said they have nothing to complain about with her work. She is fantastic.
She's pretty doggone easy to work with, I got to tell you. She's just she's up for everything all the time. She's just fun.
She absolutely.
Let's shoot it.
Hey everyone, it's David. Hope you're enjoying the clips during the break. We will be returning in the spring. In the meantime, are you good with English? Are you one of those people who take pride in your grasp of it? Well, we have a great team over here transcribing the backed catalog of Stargate interviews and have dozens more to go. If you're interested in joining me and a small Stargate diehard community looking to preserve the stories brought to Dial the Gate into text form, then please email me at dialthegateshow@gmail.com. There's a little something in it for you, and you'll be helping to pass along the stories to future generations of fans who have yet to discover the show. Thanks so much for watching Dial the Gate.